Barack Obama's story is one of hope, transformation, and leadership that reshaped the identity of America in the 21st century. Rising from humble beginnings to the highest office in the land, Obama inspired millions with his message, "Yes, we can." His presidency wasn't just a political moment. It was a cultural and emotional milestone that reflected America's evolving character, resilience, and belief in progress. Born in Honolulu, Hawaii, to a Kenyan father and an American mother, Obama embodied America's diversity long before he ever entered politics. His background allowed him to see the United States not through the lens of division, but through unity. When he ran for president in 2008, his campaign electrified the world. People saw in him a symbol of hope, equality, and the American dream reborn. His victory marked the end of an era of skepticism and the beginning of a movement toward inclusion. During his presidency, Barack Obama inherited one of the most challenging moments in modern U.S. history, the Great Recession. The economy was collapsing, jobs were disappearing, and the American people were losing confidence. Yet, through his calm and steady leadership, Obama introduced the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, a bold economic stimulus plan that saved millions of jobs, stabilized financial institutions, and laid the foundation for one of the longest economic recoveries in U.S. history. He didn't just rescue an economy, he restored faith in the government's ability to act responsibly during crisis. Another defining service of Obama's presidency was the Affordable Care Act, widely known as Obamacare. For decades, millions of Americans struggled without health insurance, and medical costs pushed families into bankruptcy. Obama took on the challenge that many presidents before him avoided. With the passage of the Affordable Care Act, more than 20 million uninsured Americans gained access to affordable health care. It was one of the most transformative pieces of legislation since Medicare, ensuring that health care became a right, not a privilege. On the global stage, Obama's diplomatic approach repaired America's image after years of war and tension. He emphasized cooperation, dialogue, and respect. His administration led successful missions against terrorist threats, including the operation that brought down Osama bin Laden in 2011, a moment that united the country in pride and relief. Obama's foreign policy wasn't just about power, it was about balance. He sought to end wars responsibly and strengthen international alliances, ensuring that America led not by force alone, but by example. Environmental protection was another area where Obama left a lasting mark. Recognizing the urgency of climate change, he took bold steps to reduce carbon emissions and invest in clean energy. His leadership helped forge the Paris Climate Agreement, bringing together nearly 200 nations to combat global warming. For Obama, protecting the planet wasn't a partisan issue. It was a moral duty to future generations. Beyond policy, Obama's service to America was deeply human. His words carried empathy and dignity. He brought grace to the presidency, showing that leadership could be strong yet compassionate. His efforts to promote equality for LGBTQ+ Americans, including the legalization of same-sex marriage, reflected his belief that everyone deserves dignity under the law. His support for young people through initiatives like My Brother's Keeper empowered communities of color and inspired a generation to believe that their voices matter. Obama's presidency also reminded Americans of the power of unity. In moments of tragedy, whether it was mass shootings, natural disasters, or racial unrest, he comforted the nation with sincerity. His speeches, often emotional and heartfelt, became touchstones of American resilience. He never claimed to have all the answers, but he reminded people that democracy works best when citizens participate, when they care, and when they choose hope over fear. Even after leaving office, Obama continues to serve America. Through the Obama Foundation, he focuses on leadership development, community organizing, and civic engagement. His post-presidency is dedicated to nurturing the next generation of leaders, people who can build bridges, not walls. He remains an influential voice for justice, equality, and progress, proving that true service doesn't end when the presidency does. Barack Obama's legacy is not defined solely by the policies he enacted, but by the spirit he reignited in the American people. He reminded a divided nation that progress is possible, that empathy is powerful, and that leadership can be rooted in hope. His journey from a young community organizer to the first African-American president stands as a testament to America's promise that no matter who you are or where you come from, you can change the world. In the years to come, historians will debate his policies, but no one can deny his impact. Barack Obama gave America more than just 8 years of leadership. He gave it a renewed belief in itself. He showed that unity is strength, that compassion is power, and that the audacity of hope can still move mountains. His service was not just to a nation, but to the ideals that make that nation great: freedom, equality, and the enduring belief that tomorrow can be better than today.